Hello, hello, hello. Let's see what we were doing last time. Veya thinks we should go and find Batola Talem's squad that's scouting the old fort outside of Balmora. She said the fort's overrun with cultists and we need to reach the soldiers before anything happens to them. Veya believes time is of the essence, so we aren't going to wait for Nario to return. Well, we waited a week, so sorry. I'll meet Veya at the old fort and then we'll try to find the Red Run soldiers. Okay, let's try to find her then.
Please, someone, we need help.
Sorry, I'm busy. Something's chasing me now. No goblins, please. Where is she? Let's see what she says.
You're here, I'm here, the damn cultists are here. You know who isn't here? Battler and his squad. They're probably hiding. Or dead. They better not be dead.
Have you seen Nario yet?
Nariu's probably busy clearing her writ, and we don't have time to wait. This opportunity to learn more about what happened to Olran won't last much longer. We need to find that squad of soldiers.
We should really wait for Nario before we do anything rash.
Fine. You wait for Nariu. I'm going to go and find those soldiers.
She's a hothead, isn't she? Alright, we'll handle this your way, and then I'll be in trouble and Nario will yell at me again. Any idea where we should look for the soldiers?
Their orders were to scout the old stronghold. I suggest we search along the outskirts and see if we can pick up their trail.
What am I? A hound dog? Let's sniff. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Bedroll?
A bedroll, still wrapped and ready to use. Standard issue for a Redoran soldier.
Hello. These guys don't look like
I need healing.
standard Red Run soldiers.
A Redoran officer's sword. No Redoran soldier would leave that behind willingly.
Okay, so he's dead. Wait.
We need to find those soldiers. I won't let this chance get away from us.
Okay, I didn't want to talk to you. You're in my way. You're in my personal bubble. Uh-oh, we found the soldiers.
Corporal Darvel. I knew him. But the others, they're civilians. They must have taken Telem's soldiers inside.
Lord, betray us like this?
There we go. Let's get inside and find the others before it's too late. Let's find the soldiers and get out of here before these stupid cultists realize what's happening.
Okay.
Who's there? We won't let you take us without a fight. Wait, Veya, is that you?
Thank the three! You're all still alive!
Well, one is... Oh, okay. 2. 3.
I'm not sure what you and Veya are doing here, but let us out. Then we can return Veya to her father. Councillor Eris has been terribly worried since she disappeared.
I'm not sure if she wants to return to her father. First, we want to know what happened to Olran.
This isn't the time or the place to have that discussion. Get the key to this cage and then we can find a private place to talk.
Any idea where I can find the key to your cage?
One of the cultists carries the key. I don't think he's too far away. We hear him patrolling around every so often. Free us, and I'll tell you whatever you want to know. You have my word as a Redoran and as an officer.
Okay.
You find the key. Me and Vatala. We're going to have a little chat while we're waiting.
What are you going to
Veya,
do? Beat
I'm
him
just
up?
trying to protect you.
From what? The truth? Oh, please. I want to know who did this to my brother.
Oh, let's talk to Veya. I can.
You find the key.
Of course,
In the
he's
meantime,
cute. He's done well.
Vatala and I are going to get reacquainted. I want to hear about what happened when my brother was sent to confront the Ashlanders.
They're all cute.
I've never seen that look on Veya's face before. Get the key and let us out, please.
Well, now
you
you're
don't
scared
know
of
what
her.
those crazed cultists are capable of.
Yes, you should be more scared of Veya. You're actually right. Hello, hello! I found someone to kill. Oh, that's Clavicle's vile cultists. Oh. Actually never paid attention to it, but that's his mask.
How did the Ashlanders find out about the relic?
Curate Scallies. I read your books, yeah? Thank you.
Ah, another sacrifice for the Prince of Bargains.
No, I'm not particularly fond of these bargains, so... Where did you get a scaffing from? Oh, some pushmo. There, okay, I've got the key.
Veya, wait! You can't leave us like this.
No. Veya beat out of him what she wanted, and now... True, Veya is a cultist too, just for a different Daedric prince. Since they Morakton worship Mephala. It's Mephala, right? The spider woman. Yeah, I think it was a Scaffin that he summoned, but yeah. They are horny. Like Clavica's vile. Okay, let's see what he says.
I knew
I didn't
shouldn't have
change
told
his
Veya
hair,
the
no.
truth. I just made everything worse.
I didn't log
Please
in
let us
to
out
this
of here.
character since
We have
last
to stop
week. We
Veya
left
before
him.
she does something she'll regret.
Where's Veya? Tell me what happened.
I told her what she wanted to hear. I was with Captain Ulran the day everything happened. I was commanded to lure the Ashlanders to town and set up a situation for Ulran to deal with.
What kind of situation?
My orders were to invite the Ashlanders to Balmora to trade, send some local toughs to instigate a commotion, and then get Ulran to investigate.
So set them up.
It was just supposed to be a loyalty test. Who expected Ulran to kill his own soldier to save a savage?
Yeah, killing Ashlanders is good, huh? You said you were following orders. Who gave these orders?
Captain Brivin, though he was still a lieutenant at the time. As soon as I explained all this to Veya, her face turned dark and she stormed out of here. I think she's going to Balmora to kill him. You need to let me out so I can warn the captain.
Okay, we have a choice to make. Let him out. Here's the key, but I want you to stay out of this. I'll deal with Veya. Or leave him in. You let Ulran into a trap and send Veya off on foul temper. I'm just going to leave you here. What do we do? You decide. Do we let him out? Or do we leave him to Clavica's vile cultists? Choices, choices. No zoning out. There is a life and death decision to make. No sleeping on life and death decisions. Do we let him out? Or do we leave him in a cage? Which probably means he dies because, Okay, here's the key, but I want you to stay out of this. I'll deal with Veya. He's too
Thank
pretty.
you. Now,
to
get
leave
to
him in.
Balmora and stop Veya before she does something she'll regret.
Yeah, she's in a state that she will not regret anything, I'm afraid. Okay. Let's go. I know there is a road, but let's take the shortcut through the swamp. You see the legs. Silt Strider.
Get your ass over here, hero. We've got a situation and it's not good.
Yeah, I knew she would yell at me. It's not my fault. Veya made me do this.
I leave you and Veya alone for a couple of hours and everything
No,
goes
I'm
to
in trouble.
oblivion in an ore cart. Why did Veya leave the safe house? And why is House Redrun tearing the city apart to find her?
She left the safe house because she doesn't listen to you at all. Or me. Or anyone else. Veya couldn't wait. So we went to find the soldiers who were scouting the old fort. Oh, she's so cross with me.
You did what? I suppose you thought that was a good idea.
No, I didn't.
Well, the
I told her
damage
to
is
wait for
done.
you.
At least tell me you found something to make this debacle a little more palatable.
We learned that Briven gave the order that led to Olrun's banishment.
That explains why Veya broke into the kin house. I'm not sure what happened in there, but she certainly stirred up the Redrun soldiers. Veya might still be inside. Or she might have given them the slip. She could be anywhere by now.
I can get inside and try to talk to her.
If Veya kills Briven without a writ, the Morog Tong and House Redrun will both want her head on a silver platter. You check the kin house. I'll grab Ashur and see if we can pick up Veya's trail in the streets. Don't let me down, hero.
Oh no, Ashur will be the hound dog. It's like we can sniff something. Will Dunmer boys have good sense of smell or something?
Scour the streets, search the buildings. Veya Releth does not leave this city.
Ooh. Yeah, like she doesn't know the city to find all the exits. Let's see what she says. Terrari Redrun.
It was the councillor's daughter, Veya. She barged inside like a madwoman. I heard the clash of steel, screams and shouts. It was terrifying. And then the soldiers started filling the streets. Don't go in there, it's not safe.
Yeah, I don't really have a choice. Sorry.
The young woman, she killed them all. Didn't say a word, just walked in, drew her blades and cut down every soldier who tried to stop her. And her eyes, I never saw such rage as I saw in her eyes.
Where did this young woman go?
She headed upstairs to Captain Briven's apartment, I think. I can't believe she killed all these soldiers.
She didn't harm you.
No, she totally ignored us. Just the soldiers. Nobody else was harmed.
Yeah, Khajiit is very, very hungry, so I'll have to leave you for a moment and feed her. Or she'll keep doing that all the time. Be right back. Enjoy the dance. How would you score his dancing skills? One out of 5, 2 out of 5.
Offended the 3.
Ooh, law book. Hlalu Construction Syndic. 12 out of 10. I'm sure he's happy about this. Okay, I don't want to walk on the dead. Wounded. So I'll just respectfully go around. Right, I'm not going around. Wait, any law books to read? No. Let's go.
Oh, pitiful.
Okay. First note. You took what I love. Now I'll do the same. Ooh.
What's the meaning of this? Where are the soldiers?
From the tribes and customs.
No one knows.
Oh, Oleran wrote a book about Ashlanders. Nice. I'm going to take screenshots and read it and post it later on Twitter so we all can read it.
If you're looking for my husband, I'll tell you the same thing that I told that brazen young woman. The council is meeting outside Balmora, and Briven is protecting the councillors. Now, if you don't mind, I've had more than enough excitement for one day.
The brazen young woman. What did she say?
I could barely make sense of the nonsense she was spouting. It was Veya, Councillor Eris's daughter. Everything she said was a ramble. Something about my husband betraying her brother. That my Briven had to suffer just as she was suffering.
She didn't harm you, did she?
She had a knife, but no, she didn't harm me.
Nice dress.
She said her brother wouldn't hurt an innocent, that I wasn't responsible for his death. Do you have any idea what she was talking about? Because I certainly don't.
Where's the council meeting you mentioned?
You shouldn't get involved. That young woman will hasten her own death if she thinks she can get past my husband and his soldiers. But if you insist, the meeting is taking place at the garrison north of Balmora.
We might want to seek shelter somewhere else. Veya left a trail of dead soldiers downstairs.
Dead soldiers? They were just protecting the kin house. I'll go stay with my sister in Vivek.
Probably a good idea. Alrighty.
Briven is the finest soldier I know. He'll set Veya straight. I'm sure of it.
Okay, You're not that good at the job.
Pitiful me.
If she could slaughter them all. One girl against everybody. What do you have to say?
The councillor has his priorities all out of sorts. The real threat lies to the south.
The real threat is his own daughter! Who might be in the south? Why are you in Ashur's spot?
Please tell me you found Veya.
Nope.
I can already feel the cold steel of the executioner's blade on the back of my neck.
Veya's going to the Red Run Council meeting to confront Captain Briven.
Is Veya trying to get herself killed?
Yeah.
You can't just barge into a Redrun garrison and ask the soldiers to stand aside while you murder their captain. We have to get to her before she gets to Briven.
I also left a trail of dead Red Run soldiers in the kin house. Enjoy that blade on your neck. Poor are you?
She murdered soldiers without a writ.
Yeah.
This is a dark path she's decided to follow. And unless we play this just right, it's not going to end well for any of us.
I'm not more at Tom.
Let's
I'm
find
okay.
Veya and put a stop to this. We can deal with any consequences after that.
I'll meet you at the garrison outside the city. Which is where? Let's take a look at the map. Garrison. Oh, up there. Can't see the road.
What is with all the Redrun soldiers? Did something happen?
I wonder
The soldiers will find her. I heard she slaughtered everyone in the kin house. That girl was trouble from the time she was old enough to walk.
Veya, are you sure? I heard it was the Morag Tong. Had a writ from the House Halalu. It's obvious how much they want this city.
Gossips, gossips. she has things to say. She has opinions. Marigold is a very chatty cat.
I don't like the looks of this. Brivin is using
Nice
war
daggers.
claws to patrol the garrison instead of veteran soldiers. Either house forces are stretched thinner than I thought, or Brivin wants to justify the use of mercenaries to the council.
What do the war claws have to do with anything?
Maybe nothing, maybe everything. We know Ulron refused to employ mercenaries. He hated counting on thugs to do the right thing. I expect the Veteran Council feels the same. Maybe Brivin's trying to show them what the war claws can do.
We might have to fight our way through the mercenaries.
The war claws may be a blessing in disguise. I can explain killing these bastards a lot easier than trying to wipe Redrin blood off my hands. Let's go stop Veya. I'm ready when you are, hero.
Hero, huh? How do we get into the garrison?
There's no stealthy way to approach this. The front door's our only option.
Slaughter them.
Then we track down Brivin, find Veya, bonk her on the head, and get her out of here before she does something I can't fix.
You bonking.
Easy as gore apple pie.
You are doing the bonking, yeah? Oh, she's your responsibility. The cat. Cat. Right, cat. There's a law book, I think, the back or something, somewhere here. Somewhere here, yeah, I remember. Potato wanders through the morning, cold, resting with the lessons. Okay. I'm lost. That's the door. Stop running. Ooh, heavy sack. With some roots in it. At least no stealth this time. I'm so bad at this. Time for slaughter. What's in here? Lockpick.
Glad to see we all made it. Now let's find Brivin before Veya skewers him.
I have a book to read first, sorry. And offer to loot. Okay, where do we go?
Like many Redrin structures, this place is huge and designed to serve a multitude of purposes. We're going to need to split up to cover it all. We must find Brivin and keep him alive until I can talk some sense into my damn apprentice.
This sound? What's Captain Brivin's going to think about all this? Yeah, that's muting my mic when I have to go and assist my Khajiit so she stops screaming at us. Not that it helped.
He's going to be as mad as a bullnetch and twice as ugly, provided we can actually convince him we're here to save his sorry hide and that we're not part of a plot to kill him and the councillors. Just another day at the fair, right, hero?
Let's do this. Where do we go? Upstairs, downstairs? I never remember. Okay, downstairs.
Captain Brivin is on his way. Soon we'll have a permanent job in House Redderin, yes?
Come fight me, coward. Where do we go now? Oh, look. Looky, looky. Ça facile. Corner. Alexia corner. Vivek corner. I only can craft this carpet because technically it's a carpet. I still can't these two. I never found the crafting patterns to make these.
Kill the intruders. They have interfered for the last time.
Missed me.
What's going on down here? It sounds like a... You! What are you doing?
I love a tone change. Oops. Oh, another table. I think there will be 30 something. I was down with tables. Hi, Brevin.
What in the name of the three are you up to? I thought you worked for Councillor Eris. You better have a damn good reason for killing the mercenary leader. I ought to sound the alarm and let her warriors deal with the likes of you.
I came to warn you. Veya knows what you did. She wants to kill you.
Veya? She's barely out from under her mother's apron and she presumes to judge my actions? No matter. Whatever your motives, nothing justifies the blatant killing of Ferhara and her mercenaries. Councillor Eris can't protect you this time, Outlander.
And nothing justifies the blatant killing of Ashlanders. What about your motives? Olran's exile and death are on your head.
Ah, now everything becomes clear. Veya learned something of her brother's fate and wants to retaliate. Then let her come.
What
But
will you
know
do?
this, I merely set the events in motion. I didn't conceive the plan.
Then who did? Tell me who's responsible for what happened to Olran.
You're looking for the responsible party. Then look no further than Councillor Eris. He wanted to prove his son's loyalty to the house, to show that Oren's fascination with the savage Ashlanders hadn't corrupted him. Well, look how that turned out.
This whole thing started as a test of Olran's loyalty. How is that news to me? It has been mentioned like 1 gazillion times already. Why am I so stupid?
A test Ulrun failed. Eris was devastated when his son sided with the savages, and his daughter ran away. He decided to resign his position. He'll make the announcement today. Eris hopes to restore his family.
Oh,
but I
look
think it's a
here.
lost cause.
Look here. Especially if Veya finds out that her father set all this in motion. Yeah, she's already finding out. She's listening. Every detail. Kind of got surprised a bit.
That's
Oh,
for
God.
Oren. Choke on your own blood, you bastard. My father, the entire council, they're all guilty. They all have to die. I have to do this, so stay out of my way.
Yeah, now he's going to
actually did it.
yell at me, right?
She killed Brivin in cold blood.
Yeah, in angry blood. Her blood is not so cold. She's a fire.
Veya killed Brivin without a writ. It was pure, focused rage. I never expected her to go through with it.
Really?
If Veya doesn't get herself killed up there, the Morag Tong will hunt her down and execute her, like a rabid gua. Her and me both.
We can still save Eris and the rest of the councillors.
I'm not sure they deserve to be saved, but that's what we have to do. Veya can't be allowed to kill the councillors. We have to stop her. It's more than me and Veya's lives on the line. Something like this could destroy the Morag Tong.
What do you mean, destroy the Morag Tong?
The Morag Tong only recently began to find acceptance again.
Yeah, I've been told
Veya's
that twice
actions
already
don't just
too.
reflect badly on me. They could be used to force us back into the shadows, maybe even disband us all together. We're both going to have to answer for this.
What do you want me to do?
We have to get ahead of her. Cut her off. There's a door on the main floor, near the kitchens, that should allow us to come at the council meeting from another direction. I was able to get it open when I was scouting around up there. Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Where are we going? Could you lead the way, since you clearly know where we're going? Because I have no clue. going to
Nothing's
take...
more important than reaching the council meeting. If the mercenaries get in our way, cut them down.
Yeah, like I have a choice.
Everyone, calm down. Councillor Eris will deal with this. We're safe in here. There's no need to panic.
No need to panic. She's cut down every mercenary in her way. Her father won't be able to stop her.
Veya's getting close. We're running out of time.
We go downstairs. I'm always lost in this big mansion. I don't live in big mansions like this. Okay, we're here. And
Let me try
locked.
to open this door.
Veya,
I loot stuff.
daughter, I'm so sorry. I never meant for any of this to happen.
Come on, stubborn, stupid
Father,
rock.
why? Does the house really matter more than your own son?
I needed to protect Ulron, to prove his loyalty. If I could do it all over again.
But you can't. None of us can. That's why I have
Veya,
to do
no!
this.
That's an order!
Veya just killed her daddy. Oh gosh, she's vicious.
I'm not your apprentice anymore. The house has grown corrupt, evil. That's why all the councillors have to die.
All of them. Wow. Okay. We are so... I remember first time I had to fight her. Wow, that hurt back then.
No more secrets. House Redoran falls today.
Enough, Veya! This isn't the way! Veya's down. It's over.
So much bloodshed.
She's
So much
spitting my
needless
poison.
death. If only Eris would have listened. Outlander, we should speak. I think we can help one another. The Morag Tong agent. She cares deeply for Veya, doesn't she?
Yeah,
It
same.
takes great
A
courage
lot of
to go
bloodshed.
against your heart and do
My
what you know
blood.
is best. You both did that by protecting the council. For that, you have my thanks.
What did you mean when you said we could help each other?
A series of regrettable decisions led to this family tragedy, and most of them were made by Eris Relith. I knew of Ulron's compassion concerning the Ashlanders. It was unorthodox, but not worthy of the punishment meted out. Eris was wrong.
I thought the entire council was involved.
Eris convinced Briven to test Ulron. Then the two of them decided to slaughter the Ashlanders. Oh, the council allowed itself to be convinced that exile was an appropriate punishment, but we were wrong to let it go as far as it did.
No shit. House Redoran doesn't want the Ashlander territory.
I didn't say that. But we're
Yeah, you
not
didn't.
butchers. We do not hire mercenary thugs to wipe out an entire people.
Okay.
This
Not as
gathering
bad
was
as you
to deal
seem.
with that. Eris planned to step down, and we were going to demote Briven for the part he played.
So what happens next?
House Redoran behaved poorly. Morag Tong rules were violated. I suggest we make sure these details never see the light of day.
Okay.
Leave the bodies where they are. We will say that Veya died protecting her father and the council from the war clause.
And what do we have to do in exchange?
Cooperate with House Redoran and hold your tongues. It's as simple as that. I shall return to the council meeting and conclude our business. When we're finished, I expect you and Naryu to both be gone. That is all, Outlander.
Wait. Are you okay now, you?
I'm not sure about this. It's a generous offer, but those are some big secrets to sweep under a rug.
True.
Besides, Veya isn't dead. At least not yet. She's still breathing.
Yeah, I don't know how that is a problem. How is that a problem?
The High Counselor thinks we killed her. The deal hinges upon all of us forgetting this sorry mess ever happened. Besides, once Veya regains her senses, there's every likelihood that she'll try to kill the counselors again.
I think it's a guarantee. You don't think you can convince her to go along with this?
When have I ever been able to convince Veya to do anything she didn't want to do? There's veteran blood on Veya's hands. Once the Morag tongue ties those unauthorized murders to her, she's as good as dead anyway. And, more than likely, so am I.
So how do you want to handle this?
I don't see many options. We can either finish off Veya now and go along with the High Counselor's deception, or we slip out of here with Veya and send her far, far away. She broke her vows and deserves to die. I know that, but it still feels wrong.
So which one do we go with? Veya deserves a second chance. We can worry about the rest later. So she lives. Or, you said it yourself, Veya deserves to die. Which one? Veya dead? Veya not dead? Your choice. No spoilers. Yeah, the choice is yours. We both know how it ends later, so... Okay. Veya deserves a second chance. We can worry about the rest later.
You're right. If anyone's to blame for all this, it's me. I wasn't a good enough mentor. If for no other reason, Veya deserves a second chance. Look, you need to leave. We'll meet back in Balmora. And Hero, thanks.
You can't be fully blamed for this. Veya is her own person.
Go on. I'll get her out of here before the council notices and meet you in Balmora.
Wants and thoughts, and there's just that much you can influence that. Alrighty. Let's take a shortcut. I don't want to cut through all the cats again. Abracadabra. Oof. Yeah, now it turns out to be a softie. She thinks she's so tough and professional. She's a softie.
House Talvani still keeps slaves?
Yeah.
How else do those lazy mages accomplish anything?
But what about the pact?
Hello, maybe I have something to sell.
All are welcome, so come in and enjoy yourself, my friend.
This to sell, this to sell, this to sell. This is... Oh, this I can use, this to sell. What's that? It's a pumpkin that now I can craft and put in my house. Wait. Oh, I came here for business, but different business. Also, why am I not paying attention where to go? Where am I supposed to go again? Oh, more active safe house. Ugh. Yeah. Hello, anybody home?
Not to stick your blade in your apprentice's, Nayu. She'll live, but she can't stay here. Not after what she's done.
I've got that covered. Veya won't be staying in Vardenfell.
I need to talk to you.
This goes against every protocol, but I couldn't let poor Veya bleed to death. I patched all the holes you people put in her, and she should recover given time.
You people put in her.
Ashur did an outstanding job. For an assassin, he's got a gift for the healing arts. Veya's going to live. Now I just have to convince her to listen to me this time.
He probably patched himself up quite a few times. Doesn't our agreement with the High Council assume Veya died at the garrison?
And as far as she knows, she did. Now Veya needs to disappear. Otherwise, both Redren and the Morag tongue will go after her. Believe me, nobody survives that kind of attention. Veya didn't ask for everything that happened. She only wanted justice.
How is Veya going to disappear?
I've arranged for a ship captain I know to meet us in Vivek City. From there, Veya will sail to Somerset and rendezvous with an associate of mine. He's kind of furry and a bit of an arse, but he's good people. He'll take care of Veya.
Good cheat, I guess. What's going to happen to you?
As long as everyone sticks to the bargain, I go about my usual business. A writ here, a nice bath there, maybe a few intimate encounters along the way to relieve the tension, you understand. I just hope Veya's good with all this. She has to be.
Well, take care of yourself now, you?
Always, hero. Oh, hey, I want you to have this. Something to remember me by until we meet again.
I mean, remember Veya
I hope
by.
you don't leave here with the impression that all dark elves are conniving dirtbags.
I am the dark
Some of
elf,
us
you
are
can
also
see that,
very
right?
Sexy. Like me, for instance.
Is she hitting on me?
Nari. What happened?
Quiet, Veya. Rest now. We can talk later.
Does he have something else to say now that we are done?
This goes against every protocol, but I couldn't let poor Veya bleed to death. I patched all the holes you people put in her, and she should recover given time.
No, so. Alrighty. So, that's not the last we see of some of these people. And one of these people we are going to see again now. We'll maybe take down a dragon while we're there, if we're lucky. Rather than elsewhere, let's go to the Catland. Maybe I should slip into some civvies. Appearance. Costumes. Running in full armor. Yes, that lacks.
Perhaps a direct approach would be the best.
Okay, we can go and listen to some Sotasil cats.
Well, look at that. If it isn't Nayu's little hero, who'd have thought we'd meet again? In elsewhere of all places. You wouldn't happen to be traveling to the town of Hakoshé, would you?
Why do you ask?
I'm investigating a rumor about the town's leader, Magnate Feina Darhak. Word has it that she's a descendant of the Akaviri potentate. A rather curious rumor, given that the potentate's bloodline should have been wiped out over a century ago.
Why are you investigating this rumor?
It's a personal matter pertaining to my grandfather's legacy. Painful as it is to say, my family's reputation depends on proving this rumor false. You wouldn't happen to be looking for work, would you? I could use a lending hand.
I'm not looking for work, but I can give you a lending hand. I can help you investigate this rumor.
Why don't you begin by speaking to the lady in question? The magnate should be in the town square. Strike up a conversation and see what she reveals. In the meantime, I'll begin my own investigation. See what I can dig up.
Can you tell me more about the town of Hakoshé?
Hakoshe was built after the fall of the Akaviri Potentate. It's been, let's see now, a little over 100 years now? Yes, right around that. The town was founded by the Akaviri refugees who fled during that time.
Tell me more about the Akaviri.
The Akaviri come from the land of Akavir, a continent east of Tamriel. They first invaded Tamriel in the First Era, but were ultimately convinced to join the Empire. Hakoshe is populated by their descendants.
And you said the Akaviri who founded Hakoshe were refugees?
Yes, the Akaviri took the fall of the Potentate as a rather obvious sign that they were no longer welcomed in Cyrodiil. Many of them fled to elsewhere. Hakoshe is but one of the settlements that was founded.
So the people of Hakoshe are all Akaviri?
I suppose that's a matter of perspective. After all, generations of imperial marriages have considerably thinned the bloodline. Still, Hakoshe does strive to maintain Akaviri culture and customs, starting with the town's rather distinct name.
I'm going to ask him, how have things been, Ashur?
Well, I would just love to give you all the torrid details of my last few writs. I'm afraid that secrecy comes with the job description. Suffice it to say, I've kept myself busy.
Any ideas about what Nari's up to lately?
Oh, you know her. Probably up to the usual. A little wine, a little murder. Honestly, I generally find it in my best interest to not know exact details. Especially after all that trouble we went through in Balmora.
But now you've come to visit elsewhere.
Decided to come for a bit of sightseeing. After all, I heard Hakoshe is lovely this time of year.
Yeah, that's the reason. And you don't happen to have a writ, do you?
Perhaps. After all, the Morag Tong does like to keep me busy. But right now, what I need to do is gather information. Prove yourself useful, and I may be willing to share some further details.
Very well. Tell me more about the Akaviri Potentate.
Hakoshe was built after the fall of the Akaviri Potentate. It's been...
Okay,
let's see
we
now.
already talked about this. Let's go and do the business. It's very pretty here. I hate Northern Elsewhere because the terrain is dreadful, but it's very pretty where it's not a desert place.
I haven't been able to sleep all week. Please, can't you do something?
Of course. I'll have the town guards investigate tonight.
Thank you, Magnate Veya Darak.
And who do we have here? Come, let us speak.
I want to read your book first.
Welcome to the town of Hakoshe. I must say it is not often I see a new face. Have you perhaps come to take part in our festival?
Festival?
The Proving Festival, yes. Through a series of trials, the people of Hakoshe must prove themselves to their ancestors. We do so by completing 3 trials, otherwise known as the 3 proofs.
Can you tell me about these 3 proofs?
First, the proof of reference calls on our ancestors to witness our deeds. Second, the proof of strength displays our might and bravery. Lastly, the proof of wisdom tests our knowledge and wit. Through these trials, we show our worth.
I'd like to join this festival, if I may.
Of course. I'm sure you too have ancestors you wish to honor.
Sure.
First, you must speak with Domitia Nasica. You'll find her just by the river. Listen well to her words, for she will guide you through your first trial.
All right, I'll talk to Domitia Nasica.
Let me know if you have any other questions. I realize that Hakoshe can be quite the curiosity for travelers such as yourself.
I couldn't help but overhear your conversation earlier. Some sort of trouble.
Nothing to worry about. Domitia just hasn't been sleeping well. She believes there's something prowling around her house at night. I suspect it to be just bad dreams.
Or a cat. This place is full of them. But you're going to have the town guard search?
Of course. I'd never dismiss a citizen who seeks my aid.
Wise.
Having the town guards investigate will help ease Domitia's fears. That alone may be enough to stop her nightmares. And if the dreams continue, I'll make sure she's seen by a healer.
I see. Tell me about Hakoshe.
Though Hakoshe is known for its Akaviri ancestry, the truth is that our imperial bloodline runs far richer. Still, we honor our Akaviri ancestors by maintaining some of their customs. The Proving Festival is a shining example of that.
Can you tell me more about yourself?
I hold the title of Magnet, though I have no emperor who supports me. Still, my family has led Hakoshe since its founding and chose to take the title to reflect that role. It has been my honor to lead this town for over 10 years now.
Why has your family always led the town?
Because it was our family who founded it. My ancestors wished to create a place of safety and peace, where Akaviri traditions could continue to be passed down and honored. A goal I still strive to respect to this day.
I can't help but notice your name. Is it Akaviri?
Yes, as is my family's tradition. We tend to keep closer to our Akaviri heritage than most. I even speak a little of the language, though I suspect my accent is quite atrocious.
Tell me about the Proving Festival.
The Proving Festival has not been celebrated since Hakoshe was first founded. I didn't even know it existed until I found a first-hand account of the festival in my family's records. It's been quite the challenge getting everyone up to speed.
Why did Hakoshe stop celebrating it?
I'm not sure.
I know.
Perhaps the town just wasn't interested in celebrations when Hakoshe was first founded. They were refugees, after all. You can read about it yourself if you're so inclined. I happen to have the book with me.
Yeah, I already read your book. Let's go to talk to someone. Hello, person.
Oh, you're that traveler I saw earlier. Do you need something?
You saw me earlier? Oh, when I was passing by, I guess. Magnate has allowed me to join the festival and said I should speak to you.
Truly? That was certainly nice of her. Your first step is to complete the proof of reverence. This trial allows us to call upon our ancestors to watch over us, as we prove ourselves worthy of their name.
How do I do that?
With this paper lotus. Write the names of your honored ancestors on its petals, and place the lotus in the river. This will allow it to float into the afterlife. Think of it like a calling card, a way to get your ancestors to pay attention.
I'll place the paper lotus in the river.
Return to me when you've completed your task. Oh, and feel free to ask any questions you may have. This is Hakoshe's first Proving Festival in over a century, after all. I'm sure you're just as curious as everyone else.
Tell me more about the proof of reverence.
Before we can prove ourselves to our ancestors, we must first get their attention. The paper lotus acts as a ceremonial letter of sorts. By placing it into the river, we allow it to be carried into the realm of the dead.
Is that based on the Akaviri belief?
Yes, it is. The Akaviri believe that all waterways connect the realms of the living and dead. There are many folktales about boats being lost in heavy fog and landing on shores filled with restless spirits.
And do you believe that?
I used to, when I was little. Whenever I would go jump in a puddle, my mother would yell, "Stop that! You'll fall right into the afterlife."
Ooh.
Truthfully, though, she just didn't want my dress to get muddy.
And you said this was your first Proving Festival?
Excited, of course. Honestly, I'm shocked we gave up the tradition in the first place. No one even remembered the festival existed until the magnate found an old record about it.
If it's not a tradition, why did Hakoshe decide to have the festival now?
Our town doesn't have much wealth or power, but we do take pride in our ancestry. Learning about our Akaviri culture and celebrating it is important to us. And the Proving Festival is the perfect way to do just that.
Okay, I'm writing important brethren ancestor on the lotus, and now I let it go. Oh, pretty. Bye. I've done the thing.
Through this proof, you have shown reverence. Well done. Next is the proof of strength. You'll need to... I'm sorry. I'm just so tired today. There's been a lot of strange noises at night lately, and I haven't slept very well.
Is that what you and the magnet were talking about?
You overheard that?
Yeah.
Ah, well,
You were
yes.
the girls talking to her.
I've started hearing noises at night. Heavy breathing, uneven footsteps that seemed to shuffle about. At first I thought I was dreaming it all, but now I am not too sure.
Any idea what it might be?
I don't, though the magnate has promised to send a patrol out tonight. Hopefully they'll find whatever it is. But you've got a proof to complete. Head over to Vectrasi for your next task. He's just a little ways west of here, right up the hill.
Alright, I'll head to Vectrasi.
Good luck with the proof of strength, and let me know if you need anything.
Okie dokie. Where is he? That way. That way. That way. Oops. I'm stuck on the fence. I can't walk. Hello?
What can I do for you, traveler?
I'm here to complete the proof of strength. The magnate gave me permission.
You wish to prove yourself before your ancestors?
Yeah.
Very well. To the north lies a cave wherein beautiful sugar daisies grow. Bring me one and you will have proved your strength.
How does that prove my strength?
Ah, didn't I mention? The cave also happens to be a cinch lion lair, and I doubt the beasts will be particularly fond of your intrusion. Best of luck, traveler.
So, I could die in this festival. Alright, I'll bring you back the flower.
Make sure to keep your senses about you. Cinch lions aren't beasts to take lightly.
I know. Tell me more about the proof of strength.
The Akaviri have always placed a great emphasis on martial prowess. The proof of strength shows our ancestors that we remain strong and are prepared to face any danger that may befall us.
Are the Akaviri known to be great warriors?
The greatest. Akaviri warriors are known for both their might and magic. It was only because of their aid that General Riemann was able to pacify all of Tamriel under his rule. Why, it was Akaviri who founded the Dragon Guard.
The Dragon Guard?
Proud warriors who formed the Dragonborn Riemann's personal guard. Unfortunately, they seem to have disbanded after the Akaviri potentate fell. I still think they're around, though, waiting for their moment to return.
Oh, they're around. Where am I going? That way. That way, that way. Deadly bugs, just like home. More deadly bugs. How far is this place? Oh, there's a big kitty. Oh, another one. Oh, and some more. I think that's the ones that I passed by that followed me here. Oh my god, another one! Just keep coming. I think that's the last one. Scrub Sugar Daisy and Water Skin. There's something else here. And stinky shroom. I'm going to avoid these kitties. I'm back.
You have the look of victory about you.
Yeah, I'm alive.
Tell me, were you successful?
I found the flower. Here you go.
Most impressive. I'd say you've certainly made your ancestors proud. Good thing, too. Wouldn't want any unhappy spirits mucking about Hakoshe. They'd bring all sorts of misfortune.
Is this another Akaviri belief?
Quite right. It's part of why honoring our ancestors is so important. Happy ancestors gift their descendants with good fortune. Wrathful ancestors, well, they do just the opposite. They curse us with misery, desolation, even death.
Death?
Yes, death. Of course, you'd need to perform a great dishonor for such a punishment. Not that you have to worry about that.
Exactly, we are done well. We respect our ancestors.
Now, it's time
we
to
have
test
to.
your wit. Head to the town
will
square and
wind
speak to the
the
Lord.
urn is purple. Oh, isn't purple. We get it, alright? Alright, I'll go to speak with Valoria.
Don't dawdle now. The proof of wisdom awaits you back in Hakoshe.
Bye.
Why, if it isn't our town's mysterious stranger. Magnet Fena Derak told me all about your participation. Have you completed the first 2 proofs?
I have. I was told to speak to you.
Excellent, excellent. Then you are ready for the proof of wisdom. I am most useful when empty. I am most generous when full. What am I?
I have to solve the riddle.
Of course. What better way to show your wisdom?
Okay,
The riddle
fair enough.
describes one of the items on this table. Choose the correct item and bring it to me. Only then will you pass the trial.
I return with the correct item.
Best of luck, dear. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Tell me more about proof of wisdom.
Throughout Akaviri history, the proof of wisdom has been performed in a number of ways. Scholars draft grand essays, writers compose ornate poems, philosophers perform lengthy debates. But for Hakoshe, we went with riddles.
Why riddles?
The people of Hakoshe are simple folk, and our great scholars are few and far between. A modest trial keeps morale up, while still honoring our ancestors. However, we did get a few essay submissions for the Magnate to review.
Is the Magnate a scholar then?
Of course. Just like the rest of her family. Every Akaviri text we have is safely contained within the Magnate's home, and she makes sure to study them. Even teaches the young ones a bit of the language.
Okay, let's find the... oh, here are the items. Bowl. I think.
You've returned. Tell me, what item did you bring?
A bowl.
Yes, that is indeed the answer. Oh, I'm just so
I'm
happy
so
you guessed
smart.
correctly. I was a little worried my riddle was too obscure. I had hoped Magnate Fena Darak would provide a riddle, but she's had her hands full with the festival. Poor thing.
Poor thing?
She just has a lot riding on her shoulders. We're all seeking to honor our ancestors, but the Magnate's ancestors are a bit, harder to live up to. I'm sure it's created a good deal of stress.
I see, thank you.
May your ancestors be pleased by your actions, traveler.
Alrighty. Oh, hi.
Enjoying the festival, are we?
Twinsies. I like your outfit. Do you like mine?
I'm sure you've heard a great deal about Akaviri culture today.
Yeah.
But tell me, did you learn anything about the Magnate herself?
Her family has led Hakoshe since its founding. She's well respected and scholarly. Does that help?
Everything you've learned seems to support the rumor. A descendant of the potentate would certainly be given such privileges. However, my investigation calls for more concrete proof. A document would be best.
Where would we find such a document?
I've made some inquiries of my own. It seems that Magnate Fena Darak has quite a few records in the cellar of her home. We'll need to break in and search her documents.
Where it's going. And how do you propose that we break in?
We need a key, and I'm positive the captain of the guard carries one. If you would do me the kindness of chatting him up for a bit, I'll do my best to obtain the key. Should all go well, we'll be in and out before anyone notices.
Alright, I'll distract the guard.
Very well. Let's get moving then.
Can you tell me more about the town of Hakoshe?
Hakoshe was built after the fall of the Akaviri potentate. It's been, let's see now, a little over 100 years now? Yes, right around that. The town was founded by the Akaviri refugees who fled during that time.
What exactly is the Akaviri potentate?
Potentate Veya began his political career as advisor to Emperor Riemann III. When the emperor was assassinated, the potentate stepped up as Cyrodiil's leader. Very fortunate for Veya, of course. He was emperor in all but name.
But did Veya plot the assassination?
So goes the rumors, though nothing was ever proven. Unsurprisingly, an Akaviri on the Ruby Throne created conflict. The potentate was eventually assassinated himself. A few decades later, his heir was similarly slain.
Who assassinated them?
The Morag Tong, of course.
Of course.
Who else would be so competent? Following the death of potentate Severian Chorak and his heirs, a large number of Akaviri and their followers left Cyrodiil. Many wound up here and elsewhere.
I'd like to hear more about your grandfather's legacy.
As an agent of the Morag Tong, my grandfather had the honor of executing the last remaining heir of the Akaviri potentate. But here's the tricky bit. My grandfather and the heir both disappeared during the attempt. The Morag Tong presumed them dead.
But now you have reason to think otherwise.
If Magnate Fenadarak truly is the descendant of the potentate, it proves without a shadow of a doubt that my grandfather failed. And such failure would be a grave dishonor to my family name. That's why I'm keen to prove this rumor false.
What is your family name, Ashur? Or is it Ashur? So what is your given name? You tiny elf. Well, let's go and trick the poor guard. Hello?
Greetings. Say, aren't you the traveler who joined the Proving Festival?
I'm the traveler who completed the Proving Festival, yes.
Are you now? Well, that's certainly an impressive feat. Honestly, this whole affair has been nerve-wracking for me. I'm not too keen on dishonoring my ancestors. Who knows what misfortune would befall me?
Were you able to complete the 3 proofs? Okay, let's go. Somewhere here.
Glad you could make it. Quickly now, let's head inside. Well, head on in before anyone notices.
Why me first?
Well, that's certainly odd. There must be something here to take down that barrier.
Of course there must. And it's my job to find it, right?
I've generally found that most doors have a way to be opened. Magical barriers not excluded. Let's have a look around and see if there's some way to take it down.
Okay, I have a chest here. Some tablets.
I've generally found that most
I
doors...
thought you would comment on the found tablets.
I'm willing to bet those tablets would fit rather nicely into these sockets on the floor.
Okay, me raises his mighty staff and so lights up the east, drowns the south, rumbles the north, blows toward the west, lights up the east. Well, what's in the tablet? No, this. Earth, fire, water, wind. Okay. Tale of the elements. East lights up, so fire. Fire east. That's west. That's east. Socket. Let's... Wait, I have to... Okay, if I don't have to choose, I have to put them in the right order, I guess. South. Northwest.
Well, that certainly wasn't right. Care to try again?
How about you do it, smartass? East, south, northwest. So that's not it? I don't remember what else. It doesn't give me a choice what to put where. Maybe they go in some place. Oh, place fire tablet. Where goes fire tablet? East, I assume. Wind tablet. Blows toward the west. Earth tablet. Rumbles north.
Looks like that did it. Let's head in.
Let's head in. History vault.
The magnate left a letter on her desk. Interesting, don't you think?
I don't know, do you? You want to read it? You want me to read it? You can't read? I know that our family carries many burdens. One day you will lead Hakoshe and ensure the prosperity of our people, for it is you who carries the blood of a potentate, a connection which proves both blessing and curse. You must prepare. Our family has never allowed a word of our lineage to go beyond Hakoshe's walls for good reason. Morag Tong still haunts the shadows of Tamriel, and they will not take such news lightly. Well, yeah, true. As descendants of the potentate, we are seen as loose ends to tie up. To ensure our family's safety, we must closely guard this secret. It's the only way. Forever yours, Mother.
Seems this letter confirms that the magnate is descended from the potentate. What a pity.
Just what are you two doing here? Get out at once!
Traitor! How dare you claim to be of my blood?
What? What's happening? Please, no!
Vegetal.
I think she's not what she thinks she is.
Well, it seems we've confirmed that Fena Darak is a descendant of the potentate.
Or not.
Just in time for her to be whisked away by some vengeful spirit. Just my luck.
Why would the spirit abduct the magnates?
Isn't that part of the Akaviri's beliefs?
Oh, I don't know.
Disrespect your ancestors and they'll have their revenge. And given the spirit's armor, he was definitely Akaviri. Huh. Makes me wonder what the magnate did to deserve such a fate.
Yeah, he just called her traitor. So you believe that spirit is one of Magnate Fena Darak's ancestors?
I'm not sure, but it's as good a guess as any. Given the turn of events, we'd best go after them. Perhaps the local tombs? If I know ghosts, they don't often wander far from their graves.
Given the turn of events? What do you mean by that?
Some Akaviri is so upset with the magnate that he's returned from the dead. And if I'm to see this investigation through to the end, I need to learn why.
Okay.
Let's head to the tombs. It's just east of the town square. Can't miss it.
Alright, let's head to Hakoshe's tombs.
At least we have someone to search. Not much, but I'll take it.
Are you working under the orders of the Morag Tong?
Clever. No wonder Nayu likes you so much.
She does.
I will say that it is in the Morag Tong's interest that this matter be settled. We take great pride in the fall of the Akaviri potentate. Best not to have that history tarnished.
There's no way the magnate could take over Cyrodiil now.
That's not the Morag Tong's concern, now is it? My investigation is still ongoing, however. Speaking of my investigation, shouldn't we be going? Who knows what sort of misery the magnate is going through as we dither on?
Okay. Where is this thing? Are we going to return the key to this guy, or we'll just pretend he lost it? Can I talk to you?
If you're looking for help, feel free to speak to my sister. As magnate of this town, she's the best one to answer any questions you may have.
She's your sister? Why are we not interested in you then? Don't mean her. Ashur, she has a brother.
Glad you could make it.
Hakoshe tombs. Right, let's go.
I see them, just up ahead.
Still you hunt me, assassin scum? Was my death not enough?
Nope. So wait, he is dead. So, what's the problem then? Ashur, what do we do?
This disappearing act is getting very old, very fast.
Agreed. That Akavir spirit seemed to recognize you. Any idea why? You look like your grandpa.
He seems to think that I was the Mer who assassinated him. Could be a simple case of mistaken identity. After all, my mother always did tell me I bear a striking resemblance to my grandfather, Methisdarum.
Ah. So your grandfather assassinated the Akaviri we're chasing.
As a member of the Morag Tong, my grandfather executed a great number of people.
But we're talking about this one.
Given the location and the armor the spirit wears,
yeah,
let's move ahead. I have a feeling we'll get our answers soon enough.
Alright, let's move ahead.
Best if we split up and go our separate ways.
I said you would help me fight all those angry mobs. Like these guys. Hey, not in the face. You're just coming specifically for me, aren't you? Oh, you! How dare you? Where did we go? Yeah, wait. Hi.
You will not advance!
Under me.
You can't find us!
No. Dead. Here we go now. What's going on here?
Proconsul Balorin Kai, I presume?
Very good, assassin scum. You and your companion have been most insistent. Come, let us speak.
Okay. Why do you want to talk to me and not him?
Thena Derok has called my spirit to judge her. By her quill, my name was written. By her hands, the paper lotus placed. And so I have come to punish her wickedness. And yet you try to stop me. Who are you to deny me my revenge?
Why do you crave revenge?
When I escaped Cyrodiil, I had but one man to protect me. Someone I placed my utmost faith in. My utmost trust. Lieutenant Line Bardwick. But when it came time to guard me from my Morag Tong assassin, my protector fled.
So a Morag Tong assassin killed you?
Yes. Though not before I was able to inflict a mortal wound myself. Both I and my assassin died that day. But not Line Bardwick. He looted my corpse and claimed my name. It was he who founded Hakoshe, not I.
So why abduct Magnate Veya Darak? She didn't betray you.
Her family continued to spread the lies of my betrayer. For centuries, they have proclaimed themselves nobility. But all they have inherited is lies. She must renounce her title and tell her people the truth. Only then will I be content.
I'll relay the message to her.
Go then, and convince Veya Darak to speak the truth. Only that will save her.
What prompted your return?
The Proving Festival is a time for the Akaviri people to commune with their ancestors. Not only does it allow the dead to view the living world, it also invites us to cross over. Veya Darak called me to judge her. I have come to do so.
That's why the festival was banned. Because that would be revealed. And it's been revealed. But she didn't do anything. It was her ancestor who stole your identity.
And so I did not kill her, as I attempted to kill Line Barduik when first this festival was held. My lieutenant also summoned me by our ancient rites, though he did not realize this. I was compelled to cross over and judge his wicked ways.
But you weren't successful.
Line Barduik was a strong mage in his own right. He cast me away. For centuries I have waited for another Proving Festival, but I suspect that Line Barduik took precautions against my return. But now, at last, the truth can be revealed.
Okay.
I can't believe it. The founder of Hakoshe, my ancestor, he lied?
That seems to be the case. Will you speak the truth?
You don't understand. To admit such a horrid truth wouldn't just dishonor me. It would dishonor my entire family. All of my ancestors who have done such great things for Hakoshe, they'll all be disgraced. How can I do that?
So you want to keep lying about your ancestry?
No. I don't want to keep lying. The citizens of Hakoshe deserve nothing but my complete honesty, even if it comes at the cost of my family's reputation. I'll do it. Ancestors, forgive me, but I'll tell everyone the truth.
Yeah, let's get going then.
I'll be watching, Veya Darak, waiting for you to speak the truth.
I'll keep my word.
Well, seems like it's time to get going then. I'll meet you in the town square.
Okay. So your ancestor did his deed, and your ancestor turned out to be an ass. Okay, gotcha. Not what we expected to find. Where are we? Here we go. Oh, so outside. Here's the entrance to this place. Some cats here. Oh, a chest. Ow! Let's open the chest. Maybe something nice is in there. Where's the door? Oh, here's the door. Alrighty, let's see what's happening here. Nothing. Where are you, Ashur?
It seems my investigation has come to an end. The rumor was false, my family name is cleared, and no one even needed to be executed. A happy ending all around, wouldn't you say?
Someone was going to be executed? Oh, I'm really, really dim, am I? No.
The Morag tongue isn't one to leave loose threads, even one that's been dangling for over a century. Luckily for Veya Darak, my grandfather was able to complete his writ.
Oh, you would kill her.
A reward for services rendered.
Ooh. God, it's shiny.
Now, despite our daring rescue, I'm certain the magnate doesn't want a member of the Morag Tong hanging about. Though it does look like she's about to make her big announcement, doesn't it? Well, perhaps I'll stick around long enough to watch.
Were you really going to kill Magnate Veya Darak?
If I had to. My preference was always to prove this rumor false, of course. Still, a writ is a writ. If my grandfather failed to do his duty, then I would have done it for him. Simple.
But your grandfather's writ was for Proconsul Balaran Kai, not Veya Darak.
My grandfather was following a writ which called for the death of Potentate Severian Shorak and all his heirs. Had Veya Darak been a descendant of the proconsul, her execution would also fall under this writ. Naturally.
That seems like a technicality.
I'll let the Morag Tong know your feelings soon as I'm back in Morrowind. I'm sure they're just dying to hear your opinion.
No need to be snarky. Tell me about Morag Tong.
The Morag Tong is an organization of assassins. Agents are assigned writs of execution, perform said executions, and then go along the merry way. That's the long and short of it in any case.
Like the Dark Brotherhood. Oh, he's not going to be happy about this comparison.
I'd ask you not to compare us to those lunatics. Our practices, morbid as they may seem, are perfectly legal and keeping with dark elf traditions. I kill only who I am sanctioned to kill.
So do they. Kill only people with contracts. Okay, let's see
My
what she has to
family
say.
has long claimed to be descended from the potentate.
Oh, he's listening. Look at him.
But this is not the truth. The man who founded the town, my ancestor, was a traitor. He betrayed Proconsul Baloran Kai and stole his name. My family's legacy is only a lie. I revoke my title as magnate. And should you decide it, I will leave Hakoshe forever. This dishonor is mine to bear. And I accept it.
No! We still want you to be our magnate!
You're an honorable woman, Veya Darak.
You deserve to lead this town.
Well, they're not sticklers to the rules.
Thank you.
Good for her.
Thank you so much.
Finally, I am a vet.
A fair what? You could at least finish what you wanted to say before going away. What did she say?
Greetings, traveler. I hope you're doing well.
You seem rather happy given all that's happened.
Honestly, I'm still wrapping my head around it all. My entire life, I thought that I was a descendant of the potentate. To realize that was a lie is... well, it's hard. But I'm still Veya Darak. I know who I am, and so too do my people.
So you're going to continue to be the magnates?
Yes, for as long as Hakoshe will have me. And even if that changes, I'll still do my best to help this town however I can. This is my home, no matter who my ancestors were or were not. I realize that now.
Okay. Let's go to Rimmon and talk to some people who sound deceptively like our god. How many dragons about? There's one so far away, I don't have any way shrines. Unlocked over there. Another one here. Oh, another elsewhere is so bad for dragon hunting. Southern elsewhere is a lot better. Cathasil is very real. He won't hurt you, but he's very, very real. Real. Here. Very chill, very nice.
A moment, please.
No, I'm busy talking to Bazdal.
Bazdal has been confined in Rimmon for far too long. He needs open fields to stretch and run. Instead, he is forced to walk crowded city streets.
We're talking about the guy who voiced Sotasil being also this big kitty. And now another one. Smaller kitty.
Oh, I hope no one's hurt. This one shudders to think of...
Some may call Sharazor a fop of a feline, but at least he is well dressed.
He is. And a bit scaly version of Sotasil. Okay, I'll get on my mount. Let's go. Yeah, we can. These people take bath. And wash their stuff. And take bath. Yeah, it's the Siamese cats all over the place.
Buying, selling, I've got what you need.
Here's the market.
Bones. Rigert knew he should have brought more mead.
And he's a very friendly Argonian.
A good pack is like a good friend. Sturdy, dependable, and always by your side.
Mm-hmm. I just have to carry it. While we add this, I can show you my house. There's a palace there, but you can't go there yet. Today I discovered there is a law book in this corner after I got lost. I'm not often in Rimmen, so I get lost quite a lot here. My house. Apparently I live in a temple. It's not really fully done, so I have just 2 rooms available. This should look familiar, and this should look familiar, and everything inside should look familiar. There's a fabricant running around like a cat at 3 AM. Yeah, this place is huge. You get this house when you do the main quest here, so you don't have to buy it. You get it by doing the game things. It's still not the biggest house there is. There are bigger houses than that. It's one room. There is another one here. That's Ember, my companion.
I have a suspicion that my mother was from elsewhere, but no real proof. I suppose I'll never know, but it's fun to imagine.
The purpose of houses is to decorate them. Everything that's all the items, I placed them here. You can craft furnishings, or you can get furnishings through other ways, or buy them, and then you place them everywhere. So the point is to have fun while decorating the place. Yeah, I can invite people there. Every house has a limit, depending on how big it is, but people can come and visit you, yeah. There's one more room, but I didn't decorate anything here, so there's just a house there, and that's it. can't do anything with this one yet. Yeah, I have the Clockwork House too. I bought it recently when they had a discount for yeah, she's very cute. She's very fun. Okay, let's go back to Vanderfell, where I don't get lost as much. Dragons are easily accessible, no. I did boss. There's one more quest somewhere here with the farms. I'll try to find it because it's amusing. I'm just not sure where exactly it is. I think it was Mora. I can call Amber. I think he has her unlocked, so you can listen to her comments sometimes. Oh, it doesn't seem like he does. Allies. Companions. Nope. No, he doesn't have her. Okay, let's explore. I want to do that quest with the farmer. Maybe that wasn't anywhere here. Here's the farm. Oh, there's something. Yeah, glory. You domesticated Nick's ox, so we can go very, very close and take a look. With a big flea. So many details. Look at that. Even the eyes are so detailed. You can see. Don't go away. Someone's working hard here.
I could use a break.
All right, let's hello?
Rosie, where are you?
Where's Rosie?
Come back, Rosie.
This is random
you
encounter.
there? Have you seen my netch floating around anywhere? Her name's Rosie, and I'm just worried sick about her.
This is a guy who's looking for Rosie. You have a pet netch.
I know it may be strange, but my Rosie stands out from the rest of her kind.
Just blue one.
Just one look at her sweet face and you'd understand.
They don't
Why did I think a leash would help?
How do you put a leash on a netch? I'll hope you find her soon. Let's see if he finds her.
I'm sure she'll come back. Oh, she must be so frightened.
Rosie. Oh, he's sitting here. Sometimes she comes back, sometimes she doesn't. You can randomly stumble upon this guy. Anywhere. New roads and somewhere, and he's always looking for his netch. Eventually he finds her. Okay, some Daedric ruins. I'm gonna go around without something attacking you here. Where was that quest? I always thought it was somewhere here. Okay, we have Suran to do. Molag Mor. She is special, yes. Suran Waishran. Okay, let's go to the Way Shrine then. Since I can't find it, I won't waste time. Yeah, maybe it's on the other side of the map. It's been a while since I did that quest, so I wanted to do it again.
Keeping myself busy here.
Okay, keep yourself busy. Alright, let's go to Suran. I'm not sure we finish it today, but we can see how fast it goes. Hello? Did you beat these people up?
Keep your weapons sheathed, citizen. The situation is well in hand, I assure you.
What happened here?
Bandits.
No.
I wish all my work were this simple. I'm investigating some irregularities in Suran's justice system. The town's lead constable, Marshal Halaran, may be arresting people without cause. I pray that I'm wrong, but I could use an ally.
How could I assist in your investigation? I'm good at investigations.
So you'll help? Excellent. I need evidence, testimony. Many of the Marshal's prisoners are toiling on plantations outside Suran. Talk to them. Gather some proof of Halaran's corruption. Then meet me at Ulis Manor.
I'll gather any evidence I can find.
The plantations are crawling with iron-howled mercenaries. I'll draw them away as best I can, but do hurry. They won't leave their posts for long.
Who are you exactly?
Ah, you must be a recent arrival.
Yeah, no.
I am called the Scarlet Judge, vanquisher of evil and guardian of the oppressed. I am this island's protector,
like Batman.
Bound by oath to avenge injustice and safeguard the helpless.
Do you serve the tribunal like an ordinator?
No, my oath is of a personal nature. I revere the three, but my relationship with the rulers of Vardenfell is complex. Ordinators are bound by restrictive temple law. It makes them slow to action, clumsy. I have no such restrictions.
So you're a vigilante?
I've been called savior and menace, hero and villain. If you'd call me a vigilante, then so be it. My only concern is the lives and welfare of those I protect. Wherever Vardenfell's laws cannot or will not act against injustice, there you will find me.
Who are these iron hounds?
Cold-hearted mercenaries. Swords for hire without virtue or scruple. They serve the plantation owners and I suspect Marshal Halaran. The iron hounds will hurt anyone for the right price.
Yes,
the plantation owners pay them very well.
Yes. If Marshal Halaran is corrupt, why hasn't she been arrested?
Other than the fact that she's in charge of the constabulary. This is a Redoran city. House Redoran demands certainty in all things. Halaran's deputies won't sanction an arrest unless there is overwhelming evidence. We have no proof, only suspicion.
So if we gather proof Halaran is colluding with the plantation owners, her constables will act?
Yes, precisely. House Redoran does not suffer this kind of misconduct lightly. Once we prove Halaran's crimes, the house will turn against her.
Goodbye. Yeah, he's doing the same voice for debate and this guy, so maybe that's easier to recognize if you didn't train your ear to hear him everywhere else. Okay, let's go and save Sotha Orc. Because I don't want Sotha Orc to be enslaved. Oh, and you are going to die because you mean I don't like you. Even though you are an orc too. Let's help Sotha Orc, please.
Stay your lash, slaver. I work.
I'm not a slaver.
Whipping me will not motivate me further.
Can you tell me what's going on here?
Can I? Yes. Will I? No. Not until Overseer Torvain is dead. He's already spotted you, I know it. If he finds out I've spoken to you, I'm as good as dead. Kill Torvain. Then we can talk.
Wherever you say. With that voice, wherever you say. But he's dead. Oh, he's...
You think... Stand, slave! Don't you have more to say? Another lazy slave, I'll kill you too!
Are you so mean? He's already lying down. Stop.
I'll beat you to a pulp!
Beat you to a pulp.
Join my other rebellions!
Okay. Oh, this one died. Oh, at least the last thing you saw was your oppressor getting killed. Okay, where's Sotha Orc? I killed them. Now we talk.
I saw you strike down Overseer Torvain. Well fought, friend.
Thank you.
If ever an elf had it coming, it was Torvain.
Will you tell me how you became a prisoner?
I was taking a deposit to the bank. A week's worth of coin, fairly earned. Marshal Hlarin accosted me and seized it. Accused me of stealing from some farmer outside town. The farmer's dead, of course, but who needs witnesses when an orc's to blame?
Have you seen anything I can use against her? Anything specific?
Maybe. These damned dark elves think I'm nothing but an animal. Some don't even think I can speak. Makes them careless around me. Mistress Dren's been shouting about the quality of her laborers. You might find something of value in her manner.
I'll search her manor and bring your testimony to someone who can help. Bye.
Ha! Well, I'll be a skeever's drunk auntie. Did you really cut down Overseer Torvain?
Mm-hmm.
Certainly won't miss that horse's arse.
I'm looking for people who were falsely arrested. Were you?
Falsely? Guess that's a matter of perspective.
Uh-oh.
I punched a dark elf.
Did
but
he
I
have it
promise
coming?
you, that wormy little snowback had it coming.
Okay,
I'd
then.
punch him again if I got the opportunity.
So you were sentenced to hard labor for punching someone?
Well, maybe that someone was Master Arano. And maybe the punch broke his jaw in 3 places.
Never pick a
But that's
fight
what
with
he
a
gets for
Nord.
asking me to service his gods. Lauren told me I can shorten my sentence by working here. You telling me different?
Marshal Hlarin might be lying.
Sure as blood. I knew that elf was skeeving me out. Oh, when I get my hands on her.
I'll bring your testimony to someone who can help. Come on, assholes.
Did you just... is Overseer Torvain really dead?
Absolutely. Yes. Are you a prisoner here? Oh, it's a stupid question. Of course she is.
Prisoner? Slave, more like... I swear I don't belong here. That Marshal, Hlarin, she says I murdered a beggar the day I arrived in Surin. I can't even bring myself to kill a fly, let alone a person. There's got to be some mistake.
Why aren't you in prison? Is there anything you can tell me about Hlarin's plans?
Master Kark's building a new prison in Suran, but it isn't finished yet. In the meantime, they make us work out here in the fields. Hlarin visits Kark's house twice a week. Maybe you can find something there. You have to get me out of here.
I'll check off Kark's house and bring your testimony to someone who can help. That way. Sneaking again, or can I kill everybody in my way? They're mean anyway. Who Aelid wants to eat me. Instead, I'll eat you. No sneaking needed. Okay, good. too. Instead, you desire for prompt service, but you have to understand these things take time. I can't just arrest every traveler that comes through Suran. Maybe your new jail isn't big enough for that. The best prospects for conscription are those without family or support, or those with a criminal record on whom I can hang new suspicion. If we arrest someone who can fight the charges, or someone who has a powerful family behind them, our arrangement will come to light very quickly. I've just received word that a large caravan of refugees from Cyrodiil will be passing through tomorrow. I have no doubt I'll find some reason to arrest a number of them. Your workers are coming. Be patient. H. You're all I mean. And I'm sneezing, sorry. Okay, I hope I took that letter as proof. Okay, where do we go now? Yeah, I sneeze all the time.
Seem to be making a lot of enemies lately.
He goes to the city just for the picture.
No sneaking in this house either. Lucky me. Take your food. All your food. No, it's mine. My Goa is eating your food. Upstairs. Okay, let's go upstairs. You want to kill on the way? No? Alrighty. There we go. You need better logs for your secrets. The last group of prisoners you sent me to work my fields have proven less resilient than I hoped. They are, without exception, lazy, slow, and dull-witted. Then again, no one ever said Bretons and Bosmer make good slaves. I miss the days when you could buy a dozen strong Orgonians for the price of a sturdy wagon. These are not nice people, are they? As soon as possible, I'd like a few of those strong Nords you sent over to Karech. Karech?
Who drank the last of the mead?
As she and I have both agreed to your work for compensation plan, we both deserve an equal share of the resources. I refuse to settle for lower quality workers. Send me only your strongest and brightest. I have it on good authority that a group of Nords will be traveling through Suran soon on a trading mission. If you manage to arrest one or two, I'd be happy to take them off your hands. Until then, I remain your friend and confidant, Mistress Dren. Dren, ugh. Sounds like these guys have no redeeming qualities.
Isn't the best defense always a good attack?
Oh, another one needs to die. Oh well. Nice lamp. I have that one. It changes colors. Blue or green or red. Alright, where do we go now? Meet the judge at Ulesman. alone. Is that here? Let's get it. Hello, hello. Oh, look at the nice armors. This one is Argonian. Oops. Argonian here. This one is Nord. This one is Khajiiti. This one is Ultima. Where's ours? I'll take your food too, because I'm hungry. And your food looks nice and fresh. Nice. Oh, hi there.
Ah, true to your word. I knew I could trust you.
How come?
I led the Iron Hounds on a merry chase, but I doubt they'll stay scattered for long. What of your search? Did you find any evidence of Halaran's corruption?
I found evidence that may implicate Marshal Halaran. Yeah, plenty.
I see my faith in you was not misplaced. We will discuss your evidence and more, but not in this hall.
Where do we go?
You trusted me and helped me gather the evidence I needed. Now, I shall trust you with a secret I have carried for years. Come, follow me.
Lead the way. Ooh, secret passage. Ooh. Will you show us your pretty face or not?
My mentor used her wealth to better others, not herself. Having inherited her manner, I now do the same.
So what do we do about Marshal Halaran?
This evidence proves Halaran's guilt, but there's no telling how deep the corruption goes. There's only one person I trust with this information. Constable Gretgar. I fear I must ask more of you.
What else do you need?
My observations of Halaran suggest paranoia bordering on obsession. If she suspects that anyone is moving against her, she'll no doubt summon her Iron Hounds. If a melee breaks out in Suran, innocents will suffer. That's something I can't abide.
So what's the alternative?
If Constable Gretgar's going to arrest the Marshal without a fight, we'll have to distract her mercenaries. I'll deal with the constables. You raid the Iron Hound camp in the Daedric ruins outside Suran. Burn their weapons and destroy their supplies.
I'll make sure the Iron Hounds stay distracted. But first I'll dress up appropriately for this. Endeavor. When I find what I'm looking for. No. I have too many outfits. Because I can't find anything. No. Oh! There we go. Now I can go. Take a photo. Now I can go and do what I... Ooh, he's got another armor here. And do what he's asking me to do. Okay, let's get out of here. And smack some nasty people. Right in their stupid face. And down. Bye. Oh, there's a lot of red stuff over there. I mean, it's pink, but it's red.
To arms! We're under attack!
Yeah, you are under attack. Then you can do absolutely nothing about that. And the smart sweat who's watching you. Oh,
That's the last mistake you'll ever make.
No, it's not. There's plenty of mistakes you need to do. Some Bosma girl causing trouble too.
Fire!
Leave the Bosma girl alone, asshole.
Find that damn saboteur!
Yeah, she does look like Emily. Wow, she already respawned this bad person. Oh my god, they respawn very quickly. Just killed you. You're going to die again. What? Where? Okay, one more somewhere. Nice.
Useless! No one leaves until we clean up this mess!
Okay, I'm done.
Not you too. This is ridiculous.
I'm sorry, Talenra, but my wife insists we try a real mage.
You there! You've been selected for a random search! Come here at once!
Keep your hands to yourself.
Follow me quietly, away from the gates. We have a judge in common.
Heavily get off the horse.
This'll do. Just keep your voice down. Sorry about this cloak and dagger nonsense.
That's
I
okay.
can't be seen talking to anyone
don't
even
touch me.
remotely suspicious right now. Marshal Lauren's watching me like a hawk.
Why is Marshal Lauren watching you like a hawk?
She's on the lookout for anyone who might be colluding with the Scarlet Judge. I'm a friend of House Redoran, but that'll only get you so far in this town, especially with Lauren's iron hounds prowling around. But look, we've got bigger problems.
Like what?
There was an ambush. Somehow Marshal Lauren found out the Scarlet Judge was coming.
Oh no!
Must have been one of the plantation owners. Damn their eyes! I wasn't fast enough. They've jailed him.
Oh no!
And if I know Halaran, they plan to do much worse.
Oh no! How do I know he's still alive?
Halaran needs him to recant his accusations, publicly. Probably got one of her hounds working him over right now, trying to squeeze out a confession. The judge will hold out as long as he can, but everyone breaks eventually. We've got to get him out.
How do we do that?
I'd let you into the prison myself, but Halaran doesn't trust me with the keys. I've got the respect of her constables and the house, but my hands aren't dirty enough for her. You're going to have to find the key.
Any idea where I might find one?
Constable Kren will snatch up a bribe without batting an eye. If you're short on coin, try convincing Surin's locksmith Remas to cut you a deal. Or you could talk to Dredini down at Desoles. She might know something. Just be discreet, all right?
How do you know the Scarlet Judge?
Oh, the judge and I go way back. The two of us, along with the former marshal, kept this town safe for decades. But when the marshal died and Halaran took over, well, everything sort of fell apart.
How did you come to work with the vigilante?
Ha! Is that what we're calling him now? It wasn't too long ago slavery was legal in Morrowind. Buying and selling people was legal right here in Sura. That sound right to you?
Nope.
The judge keeps us honest. Sometimes the law just gets in the way.
Yeah, law doesn't mean justice. Okay, we're going to talk to the funniest one. How do I get that out? Ah, shoot. Somewhere from downstairs, I guess. Upstairs. there's this side. Oh.
My cousin was studying with Tellinger at Esduin. Thank you for all you did there.
You're welcome. Here's a lady in a very nice dress, but we're going to talk to the funny one. Read the law book. Hi, Constable.
Ugh, I'm drinking here. Bugger off, Fla.
Oh, shouldn't you be working?
With that busybody Marshal Hlaren and her iron hounds interfering with the watch, there's no work left for an honest constable. On the other hand, I guess we could use a vacation.
So you are an honest constable. Let's test that.
Ugh, I'm drinking here. Bugger off, Fla.
I heard you're the person to talk to about a tour of Suran prison.
Now who told you that? I'm a decorated constable of Suran, not some damned tour guide.
Oh, come on.
Off with you, or you'll see that prison from inside a cell.
I can pay.
Oh, can you now?
Yeah.
Well, that's a whole different discussion. If you've got the coin, I don't see any harm in letting you pop in for a look around. So, what do you say? Willing to make a donation to the city's constabulary?
Wow, it's a bit expensive, but okay.
Oh yes, that'll help a great deal. You're a generous sort, and we do love generosity here in Suran.
I'm sure.
Feel free to take a tour anytime you like. This key will get you inside.
Thank you.
Anyone asks, say you found it in a gutter. Wouldn't be the first time.
He's honest one, but apparently not very good at his job. I'm going to talk to this one. He's going to be rude to me.
I've come here for fine food and quality entertainment. You, my friend, provide me with neither.
I could dance for you. Okay. No, Suran is difficult to navigate.
What is it?
Nothing. Hello,
You too? This is ridiculous.
I'm sorry, Telenra, but my wife insists we try.
When my father was a constable, he was respected. Now marshals run roughshod over us, and vigilantes make laughing stocks of us all.
The marshal isn't usually this involved?
The old marshal worked with the constables. We handled the daily matters while he focused on the big picture. Marshal Hlaren set up a separate watch with her Iron Hound mercenaries. She's made us obsolete.
Oh. Okay, here we go, sneaking again. Oh, someone killed this guy here. There's one in the room over there, and I have to be careful not to get caught by these. Let's hide, just to be sure. Nothing to see here. Bye. Bye bye bye. Have fun patrolling the neighborhood. Well, hello.
My friend, I see Constable Gretka found you. Please, forgive me if I don't stand up. The marshal's henchman broke my knees as soon as I arrived. It's good to meet you, face to face. I wish it was under better circumstances.
So you're the Scarlet Judge.
One of them. The people of Vardenfell see the judge as one immortal guardian. But in truth, many warriors have taken up the cowl. I was just the most recent. These knees, though. I fear my heroics are at an end. It's time to pass on the mantle.
To whom?
To you, of course.
Oh.
Well, don't act so surprised. You've proven to be a capable warrior and a friend to the downtrodden and oppressed. Oh, Vardenfell needs a Scarlet Judge. I can think of no one worthier.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, my regalia is no longer here.
Where's your costume now? Not like I need it, but...
Warden Libo, the prisoner's overseer, took it as a trophy. While they were interrogating me, I heard him mention a hunting trip to Lake Canabia. Find Libo and you'll find the judge's regalia. Once you don the cowl, seek out Constable Gretka.
Do you think you can walk? I could try to get you out of here.
A doughty and heroic escape?
Yeah.
Usually I'd jump at the opportunity, but no, friend. Dragging a cripple out of here only increases the chance you'll be captured. Your mission is too important. So long as I'm here, Alaren's guard remains down.
Very well. Will you be all right in the meantime?
There will be more torture, no doubt.
Oh.
I'm not so foolish as to think I can keep silent forever.
Oh.
But I'm certain I can hold out until you retrieve my regalia and deal with Alaren. I will survive. You focus on finishing this fight.
So you're not the first Scarlet Judge?
I am not. To the people of Vardenfell, the Scarlet Judge is legendary, supernatural. He can appear anywhere at any time, or even many places at once. They think it wizardry. Of course, the truth is far simpler.
There's more than one person dressed as the Scarlet Judge.
Exactly. We're a small and diffuse group. When age or injury prove too much for us, we pass on the mantle. The legendary Avona Ulis mentored me. She protected the people of Morrowind for over 40 years. We battled together for 12.
Where is this Avona now? Do you think she could help?
Sadly, she passed on years ago. A poisoned blade. It was a very dark time. But as she lay there dying, she charged me with protecting the helpless, just as I charge you now. The Scarlet Judge fights on.
Yes, sir. Okay, where's the guy that passes by in this corridor? Come down, come down, come down. Don't waste my time. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you're doing your job well. So well. Don't mind the gore. It's always been here. Okay, let's go. Hope the other one upstairs is not... Ah! Shoot. Go back to the room! Yeah, you go back to the room. There you go. Alright, I didn't get caught. This time. I was not illegally in your prison. No, not at all. Where are we going?
Not you too. This is ridiculous.
I'm sorry, Telemra, but my wife insists we try a real picture.
Go this way. Jump on your head like just this. First, I take what's yours. Ah, okay. I don't have time for this now. First, you have to dead you. Dead you all.
Ha! It seems I hunt bigger game today.
Okay. Now I can unlock it in peace and quiet. Oh, I don't even have to. Now that they're dead, I took the key, I guess. Oh, I have to... Okay. I have to don the regalia. I'm already wearing it, but that's fine. Let's go back. Now I even have a... fiery bugs. Boy, the mercenaries. Where did I get myself into? Don't piss off. Business to conduct.
Not you too. This is ridiculous.
I'm sorry, Talimra, but my wife insists we try a real mage.
Hello, hello.
Now there's a sight for sore eyes. The Scarlet Judge returns.
Yeah.
You wear it well.
Thank you.
Better than Melar, even.
No.
But don't tell him I said that.
I won't. Melar refused to leave the prison. He urged me to defeat Halaren as the judge.
Shaw's bones, he's a stubborn one.
Yeah.
Well, let's make sure he doesn't suffer in vain, hey?
Yeah.
Halaren's gotten sloppy since Melar's capture. A combination of paranoia and misguided relief, I guess. She's making mistakes. Now's the time to act.
What's our next move?
I did some snooping of my own while you were gone. According to Constable Kren, Halaren ordered Inannia's egg mine sealed today. Bet you a pint that Halaren's meeting with her plantation allies in that mine. She's probably carrying your evidence, too.
How do I get into the mine?
The front gates are barred from the inside, but there's an old service door near the back. It just so happens Dradini had a spare key to sell. Sneak in the back of the mine and recover that evidence. I'll meet you out front, ready to arrest Halaren.
Alright, I'll retrieve the evidence and meet you at the mine entrance. Let's go, let's do some justice. There we go. Okay, I guess that way is the easiest. Up. Out. Around. Around. Now down. Around is also difficult to navigate. And now follow the road. Oh, there is no road. There is road. Oh, there is road down here. Let's go. Yeah. Okay, let's go. There's another judge here. How do I go down? Go down, around, around, around. Everything is around everywhere. Leave Quam alone. I don't want to hurt Quam. They didn't do any harm to me. You do harm. I don't like you. Okay, there's some letter. That's more evidence. Yeah. Utterly unnecessary. Let's try to hurt these guys. Another letter. What's in here? Another letter. Esteemed Marshal. It's that person. And that way. Die, bad orc. Sorcerer just passed by. And another... Oh! Oh, you die too. Wow, bad done. Slave testimony. Okay, we have that. Now we go
with
here.
respect. I wasn't the one who left an incriminating note on my dresser, Relossi.
This bickering accomplishes nothing. The Scarlet Judge is in prison, yes? The issue is well in hand.
Yes and no.
You are mistaken. One of my informants saw the judge prowling the streets just this morning.
Sothasil's wise. He knows.
You said you captured him.
That we're in different places. Missed me. Where is the road? Oh, she took a shortcut and going all around. Well, Marshal Laren has dead you permanently.
You'll never take me alive.
You were saying? Well, I didn't take you alive, that's true. You're very, very dead. Hello, everyone. You're nicely tied up, arrested. Of a drunk.
We caught these three trying to slip away. Should have seen their faces. It's a big risk arresting Saran's most powerful landowners. I'm hoping you've got the evidence to make it worthwhile. Where's Marshal Laren?
Laren's not coming. Here's the evidence that proves she colluded with the plantation owners.
Resisted, eh? I had a feeling it might go that way. Laren was happy to send other people to prison, but going herself, that rattled her knees. It's a shame she won't live to see the inside of a cell, but these three will, for at least a while.
What happens now?
With Laren dead, command falls to the senior officer. For now, that's, well, that's me. I'll send constables out to the plantations to liberate the slaves. In the meantime, I've got to take this evidence to House Redoran.
What about our mutual friend?
Oh, Melar. Well, I took a hard look at the evidence. Far as I can tell, this was just one big misunderstanding.
What about
Kren and I released him just before we set out. You'll find him in town nursing his wounds, no doubt. You should speak with him.
We should take him to Clockwork City so Sothasil can give him new knees. How about that? I'll do that. Okay, let's no, that's actually here. So we can see a pretty face. Let's go back.
So much to do.
See our onion. Slut.
What do you want?
I don't want anything from you.
It's good to see you again, my friend.
Likewise.
Forgive me for not rising to greet you. It is a beautiful day in Suran, and I believe I'll sit for a bit longer. A few months, perhaps? I jest, of course. Today's victory was worth a few broken bones.
So you really plan to retire?
Yes, but I do so knowing that the legacy of the Scarlet Judge is in good hands. We Dark Elves are beset on all sides by greed and scheming malice. I fought it all my life, but now it falls to you. Keep up the work, and be the hero Vardenfell needs.
I'll do my best.
Ah, look there. The fruits of your labor.
Lock 'em up. Lock 'em up good.
Stay in line and keep those mouths shut, Switz, or I'll throw you in prison without your clothes.
Okay.
It's good to see you alive, my friend. Oh, very good.
Indeed. Forgive me for not getting up.
Oh,
don't take this as an excuse. You're walking again, or else.
Okay, next week we start from these guys.
You too? This is ridiculous.
I'm sorry, Telenra. but my wife insists we try a real mage.
This is pretty light quest, so after today's broken knees and family drama, we'll start from these guys. Yeah, these two are up to, actually she's up to something, and it's going to be fun for a bit. To some people. To some people it's not going to be fun. Thank you for coming, and see you next week when we help a mage to do magey things. And Rob knows of an Altma. Yeah, he has that coming. All mages seem to be very, very smug. See ya.